which is the third lesson in your grade 10 syllabus. Right? Forget about the word business for the moment. Think about organization. Right? Organization means you're organizing something. Right? You're organizing something in order to achieve something. Right? You are organizing something in order to achieve something. For an example, you are organizing a school trip in order to have fun. Right? You are organizing a cricket match. Right? In order to win the cup. Right? So organization mean you are organizing something in order to achieve something. Right? When the organization comes to business, that is known as business organization. Right? When organization comes to producing goods and services. When you are organizing something to produce goods and services, you are organizing something to produce goods and services to fulfill human needs and wants. Human needs and wants. That is known as business organization. Right? Organization means organizing something in order to achieve something. Right? When it comes to business organization, you are organizing to produce goods and services to achieve human needs and wants. Right? So it is the basic definition for business organization. Okay? When someone speaks about business organization in front of us, we will have an image, right? When someone speaks about something, we will think about that. So we will have an image. When someone says business organization, we will have an image. In that image, we will have a very big building, very big number of employees, and highly expensive furniture. That's the image we will have in our mind when someone saying business organization in front of us. Actually, that is not case, guys. Right? In our second slide, I have given the definition for business organization. That is given in your study text. So, business organization generally consists of an individual. Right? Individual, one single person. A group of individual, number of people. Right? Number of people working together. Working together for what? For what? To fulfill human needs and wants. Individual or number of people working together to fulfill human needs and wants. How they are going to fulfill human needs and wants? By the way of producing goods and services. Right? You're organizing a school trip to have fun. Right? Likewise, an individual, a group of people, when organize something, when organize resources, people and everything to produce goods and services to fulfill human needs and wants, that is known as business organization. Right? You're handling with goods and services here to fulfill human needs and wants. That is known as business organization. That is the definition in your study text. Right? We'll go for an example. have given 4 scenarios here to understand what is business organization, right? So, in my first example, Ramu, single person, individual, starts a grocery shop, very small grocery shop, right? Very small grocery shop, small one, in the name of Ramu Stores. What is the name of his grocery shop? Ramu Stores. So, Ramu is a single person. He starts a grocery shop in the name of Ramu Stores. So, Ramu Stores is also a business organization. I already said business organization is not required to have big buildings, lots of employees, and lots of furnitures like that, right? Very small grocery shop is also a business organization. When the small grocery shop produce goods and services to fulfill human needs and wants, right? Whatever producing goods and services to fulfill human needs and wants, that is known as organization, business organization. So, Ramu Stores purpose is fulfilling human needs and wants by the way of producing goods and services, right? Ramu Stores is a business organization. So, why Ramu starts a grocery shop? To earn profit. To earn profit. It's okay to earn profit, right? It's okay to earn profit. How they earn profit? By the way of producing goods and services. So, business organization, right? Object is profit. Size is very small. Size is very small. So, my second example is Ramu and Sharat start a grocery shop. Again, they start a grocery shop. Ramu and Sharat, 2 individuals, right? 2 individuals. They start a grocery shop in the name of Ramu and Sharat Co. 2 partners, right? Partnership here. Partnership here. Partnership. Ramu and Sharat. Partnership. It's a sole trade. Only Ramu. Sole trade. One person. Sole trade. Here partnership. Ramu and Sharat start a grocery shop in the name of Ramu and Sharat Co. Still, it's a business organization. Why? Grocery shop will produce goods and services that will fulfill human needs and wants. Still, the grocery shop is a business organization. Ramu and Sharat Co. is a business organization. What's the purpose of a partnership? Right? Earning profit. Earning profit. SM is a medium size one. Medium size grocery shop. Irrespective of size, small or medium, irrespective considering small or medium, right? It is a business organization. Both are business organization, right? As long as it fulfills human needs and wants by the way of producing goods and services. So feel the difference, right? Here small one, individual, profit. Here 2 individual, medium size, profit. Anyhow, those are business organization, right? My third example, Ramu and his 10 friends, right? 11 people here, right? Together start a supermarket. I'll say large one, for example, right? Large one. What's the purpose of supermarket? Earning profit. Earning profit, right? In the name of Friends Mart Private Limited, right? Private Limited is a company, right? Company, not a sole trade, not a partnership. It's a company, right? Company, right? They start a company in the name of Friends Mart Private Limited. Still, the Friends Mart Private Limited is a business organization, right? As long as it produces goods and services to fulfill human needs and wants, right? Profit, large, irrespective of size, whether it is small, medium or large. These three are business organization. Come to fourth example, very different example, right? Government builds a hospital to serve community, right? Who is the owner? Government is the owner, right? Government is the owner. What hospital do? It provides service. It provides service. What is the purpose of government building in the hospital? To serve the community, social welfare, not profit making, right? Social welfare, not profit making, social welfare. Still, that hospital also a business organization, right? Ramu and Stores, profit making, business organization. Ramu Sharat & Co, profit making, still business organization. Friend Mart Private Limited, profit making, still business organization. Government Hospital, social welfare, not profit making, still business organization. So from this example, you can clearly understand, irrespective of size, irrespective of objective, whether it is profit making or social welfare, irrespective of the form, whether it is partnership or company or what, sole proprietorship, irrespective of the form, if any arrangement fulfill human needs and wants by the way of producing goods and services, that is known as business organization. Again I repeat, irrespective of the objective, irrespective of the size, irrespective of the name, irrespective of the number of employees, if any arrangement that fulfill human needs and wants by the way of producing goods and services, known as what? Business organization. So you have to remember two parts here. Fulfillment of human needs and wants by the way of producing goods and services. Very important part. Producing goods and services, fulfillment of human needs and wants. All other stuff you can forget. Right? If you can remember these two parts, you can get full marks. Right? So, there are several ways of classification of business organization. There are number of ways, right? Based on number of ways, you can classify business organizations. Number of ways. However, in your study pack, there are 3 bases are given. Only 3 bases you have to remember in your grade 10 syllabus. Only 3 bases. First one is ownership. Ownership. Right. Second one is objective. Third one is scale. You should know how to classify business organization based on ownership. You should know that. How to classify business organization based on objective. You should know that. How to classify business organization based on scale. That means size. Right? You should know that. Right? So there are 3 questions you can ask by yourself. Who owns the business? Who owns the business? It will give the classification according to the ownership. Why business exists? Why? This will give the classification according to objective. Right? What is the size? What? This will give the answer, the classification according to the scale. So 3 questions. Who, why, what. Right? Here we are classifying business organization based on their ownership. Right? So who owns the business? We are going to see that. before talking the ownership, right, we should know who is owner first, right? Who is owner? General, right? We know who is the owner. Owner is the person who gives resources to the business. In simple term, who funds the business, who gives money to the business, and the owner is the person who takes the risk, right? If business is making loss, owner will be suffered, right? Owner is the person who takes the risk to achieve the objective. Owners has the objective, right? Not only profit, sometimes welfare. Government hospital. Who is the owner of the government hospital? Who is the owner of the government hospital? Government is the owner. Who give resources to the hospital? What is the purpose of giving the resources? To serve community. Not profit making, social welfare, right? So, Ramu and Store, it's a business organization. Who is the owner? Ramu is the owner. What is the objective of Ramu? Making profit. Right? Owner is the person who give resources to the business, who give funds to the business to achieve the objective. Right? So, who owns the business? When government give resources to the business, when government owns the business, that is known as public sector business organization, right? When individual, a group of individual other than government, right? That is known as private sector business organization. When government give resources, that is known as public sector business organization. When other than government, individual or group of individual give the resources, that is known as private sector business organization. Another type of business organization is there, semi-government, right? That is not in your syllabus. You can forget about it, right? We have only two types of business organizations according to ownership. Public sector business organization, private sector business organization. Right? For example of public sector business organization, government hospitals and Bank of Ceylon, BOS Bank. Right? Private sector business organization, private banks, commercial bank, for example. So private grocery shops, small grocery shops. Right? So business organization based on ownership. Who owns the business? Who owns the business based on ownership? When private owns the business, private sector. When government give resources, public sector. Right? Under private sector, sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship. Ramu stores. Ramu is the only one person. Sole proprietorship. Partnership. Ramu and Sharat Co. Ramu and Sharat get together and start the business. Partnership. Ramu and Sharat Co. Incorporated companies. FriendSmart Private Limited. Can you remember? Ramu and 11 friends. FriendSmart Private Limited. Ramu and 11 friends start a private company. Incorporated company. FriendSmart. Right? Cooperative societies. Other associations. A private sector. Other association. We will have some clubs, right? Cricket clubs. Football clubs. Private associations. Right? Social welfare associations. Right? So public sector. Businesses under central government. Provincial councils. Local government. Are public sector. For example, department. Education department. Education department. Right? Public sector. Government hospitals. Public sector. Government corporations. State companies. Bank of Ceylon. For example, Bank of Ceylon is a company. PLC. right? PLC company. That is owned by whom? Government. People's Bank. That is owned by whom? Government. Right? State companies. So, classification of business organization based on the objectives. So, here we are moving to objectives. Right? Why do we exist? Why the organization exists? If the organization is existing to make profit, that is known as profit-oriented businesses. Right? Some people will think that government is always for social welfare purposes. That is wrong. Right? There are government organizations which makes profit. Again, Bank of Ceylon Bank. Bank of Ceylon. It's a bank owned by government. It makes profit. People's Bank. It is a bank owned by government. It makes profit. Interest income. Right? So government also making profit. Under profit-oriented business also we can divide government organizations and private organizations. When an organization's prime objective is earning profit, that is known as profit-oriented businesses. The second type is when the main objective of the business is to ensure welfare of members in the society. That is known as not-for-profit businesses. Lady Ridgeway Hospital, that is owned by government, but purpose is what? Social welfare, right? Some private owned libraries, some private individuals, they own libraries, right? The purpose of having that library in that area is to provide social service, right? The members who pays admission and renewal fee to that library. So that library will provide service to the members, not profit making. But the library is owned by private parties, private business, yes. But the purpose is social welfare, right? So private organizations also doing social welfare, right? Young men associations, private association, right? Which provide services to young people, right? So both types of businesses are also conducted. Both types of businesses, profit-oriented businesses, not-for-profit oriented businesses, are also conducted by both parties. Private parties also conduct businesses for welfare purposes. Government also conduct business for profit-oriented purposes, right? Not always government do social service. Government also makes profit, right? By the way of government companies, by the way of government corporations, right? Private parties are not always making profit. They also do some services by the way of associations, right? So business organization for profit businesses, private parties also earning profit, and government also earning profit. State companies, VOC and People's Bank, sole proprietorship, partnership, Ramu Stores, sole proprietorship, Ramu and Sharatko, partnership, Ramu and 11 Friends Smart Private Limited, company earning profit, right? Public, VOC, People's Bank earning profit. Not for profit businesses, right? Not only government providing services, right? Sometimes private companies also, private parties also providing social welfare, right? See here, private parties also providing social welfare. Other associations, cooperative societies give benefits to its members who makes the contribution to the society, right? Other association, young men association, right? Some football clubs, libraries, private owned libraries are doing social service, right? Social welfare. Here, government is not always doing social welfare. Government does business for profit purpose also. For example, Bank of Sri Lanka People's Bank, right? Here, what is the size of the organization? Based on the size of the organization, we can divide businesses into two groups: small and medium-sized businesses and large-scale businesses. First one is small and medium-sized businesses. Second one is large-scale businesses. Right? In order to classify what is small, what is big, there should be some measurement, right? There should be some measurement. So the measurement is this: amount of capital invested. If the capital investment is very high, obviously that will be a large business. If the investment is very low, obviously that is a small business, right? For example, Ramu store. In the Ramu and 11 friends, right? Friends Mart, investment will be high, right? Number of employees, only 1 or 2 employees. It might be a small business, right? Think the employees, the organization where it has 1,000 employees, right? Large scale business, very big garments, right? Very small tailor shop, only there will be 2 or 1 employee. Very big garment, the number of ladies are working in garment, right? More than 1,000. So Mars, Brandix, for example, Brandix, amount of energy used, right? According to market share of the business. Market share means number of consumers, right? Some business has only 10 consumers, right? Some business has number of market share, number of consumers are very high. Unilever. Think Unilever, right? We can't survive without Unilever. If you go to your washroom, obviously the soap is produced by Unilever. Your toothpaste is produced by Unilever. Your shampoo, obviously that is produced by Unilever, right? There are lots of product that is produced by Unilever. So number of consumers are very high for Unilever products. Market share means number of customers, right? Market share, number of customers, nothing else. Number of customers. If number of customers is very high, that is large scale business. If number of customers is very high, it has to fulfill number of people wants. So obviously the number of employee will be high. Obviously capital invested will be very high. Obviously the energy used will be high. So those are the 3 classifications based on objective, ownership and scale, right? In next video, we will discuss further about business organization. Thank you so much, guys.